Hello everybody, this is Chaos with Chaos Esports Productions, bringing you the Eternal Dreamers in-house tournament. We are in, I believe, the round of 8. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Whirlwind Letter Edition, it is Eternal Dreamers Sanctum. And spawning in the lower left-hand corner in the red trunks, it is Eternal Dreamers Reprieve. So, we have a ZVT on Whirlwind. I hope everybody's been having a wonderful tournament so far. I know I've been enjoying the one game that I did get to cast. Things are always fun here on the casting side of things, as we have lots of random shenanigans going on in chat, as always in the Eternal Dreamers chat. So, ZVT on Whirlwind. First of all, we do have cross-spawn positions, which obviously means that this could be a long game. Generally, most really long games usually end up ending at like 4 bases max, but we'll have to see what happens here. We do have our first barracks coming out for Reprieve, doing a normal wall-off. Nothing too difficult to understand. We have a random star going on over here, and Sanctum is going to be going hatchery first, so definitely playing more of an economic build. We'll have to see whether or not he chooses to follow up with a 3 hatch, or if he does choose to play kind of a more laid-back, safer style. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, spawning pool now coming down. Things are looking pretty standard from both players. Nothing too terribly much going on. Obviously, we got some scouting going on down here. Reprieve is not going to be finding his opponent there, but will be finding it on the second scout. So yeah, so it looks like we are seeing a gasless opening from Reprieve, so we are going to see probably a fairly early second command center. On such a big map, I don't really mind this. Had it been anything like Belshear's kind of an instance where I would expect not to see kind of a gas opening or even Yonsu, but looks like Reprieve is going to finally get up in here and see what he can see. Yes, I know that's what she said, but that's all that matters. So he's going to come in here and see that there is no gas taken, so he's going to be fairly confident that his opponent is going to be expanding relatively quickly. That's what I should do. I should talk with an English accent the entire game. Ooh, double gas coming out from Reprieve, so it looks like he is probably going to be teching up fairly quick. Probably going for a really early either Widowmine drops, I would think, or could even see some Banshee action going down. So yeah, Demon is going to play whiteout, apparently. Apparently Demon is not very happy about that, because Demon's food is almost done. Actually, speaking of food, I have yet to have dinner. Huh, go figure. So I hope everybody in chat is doing wonderful today. It's been one heck of a day for me. Got into work super early and sat in a 2-hour-long meeting that got everywhere nowhere. It was quite epic. So apparently Maestro doesn't feel like Demon should eat today. Go figure. So yeah, so Sanctum is doing a fairly good amount of droning. Not going to get the early expand, but we do have double gas coming down for him. Down on his natural, so probably going to be looking to get at... Whoa. What is this wall? What? Maybe he's talking about the wall? It's just a wall. I don't know. Anyways, so lots of queens coming out, lots of creep tumors. Ooh, a Roach Warren going down. So we could be seeing some very early aggression coming out of Reprieve. The lair is already started, so by the time the lair finishes, the Roach Warren will also be done. And it actually does look like that that drone is going to be taking a third, so I don't know. It's going to be very, very interesting. Back at home, we do have Blue Flame Hellions coming on, as we see the chat here griping about. So this ought to be very, very interesting to see whether or not. I'm pretty sure Roaches versus Hellions. It's pretty flat out one-way street. Can't imagine there being too terribly much that Reprieve is going to be able to do with this. It might be able to get in and take out a couple drones on the natural, but with the full wall, well, relatively full wall with the queens, I think it's going to be fairly difficult for Reprieve to get in here. So he is going to be moving up in here to see if he can do some damage. Obviously, the queens are going to deny that, and actually, Reprieve has scouted the third base, so he does know that that is on its way. Ooh, a couple of those Reprieve tumors getting taken out, which is fairly unfortunate. Some Lings and Roaches are out on the field, and Reprieve kind of has gotten an idea of the composition that Reprieve is going for. And wow, a very, very quick Spire. That's kind of an interesting choice. Definitely going to hopefully catch off Sanctum's guard. There's really not much you can do with it. We did have an Overlord. Ooh, there he is. We did have an Overlord go in and kind of get a general sense of what's going on. Sees more racks going down. These Hellions are actually going to get in and actually be able to do a fair amount of damage. A lot of these drones are desperately trying to get away, but they are just absolutely getting roasted. And the Hellions are definitely doing a very, very good number on these drones. Significant number of drones that we've lost. Wow, 15. Let's see. Oh my gosh, lots of drones, and these Hellions are getting into. Oh my gosh, all these drones are just gonna get roasted. It's a barbecue drone. That's here. 4-0, and Sanctum is calling GG, and that is going to be the end of that. That was a very abruptly stopped game. Lots of Hellions plus lots of drones equals barbecue bonanza.